Tommy Egan returns for the dead, guys. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We're here with another review. We have got season 6, episode 2. Whose side are you on? Ghost watches in the morning as Tommy's car is taken away. Bullet holes ridden in it. Blood over the windshield. Blood on the floor. He thinks Tommy's dead. He thinks Tommy Egan has finally died. He thinks he's the man to kill him. He thinks this has been put to bed. Turns out this is not put to bed because Ghost is in fact brought to justice. Ghost is brought to justice. He's revealed by Peter that Tommy is dead, and he's gave the money, and essentially this is like, oh, you know what? In order to keep this wee secret quiet, Ghost, you're going to have to pay me 100 grand every couple of weeks. And he does the same with Tommy later on in the episode. Then we see Tommy. He's not dead. We knew he wasn't dead. We knew last episode he wasn't dead. He gets an Uber. Quite funny scene. Guys like, fuck off, Eminem. Rip off. He's like, I'm going to give you a fucking negative rating, son. I thought that was quite funny. He phones Tariq. Tariq's obviously up at his school. Gets his kid, his roommate brings a guy in. He's like, I want to buy this stuff off. And Tariq's like, no. Obviously, learning Kaden's tricks of never, ever, buy and, sell and have the drugs on you. Take the money and the drugs at the same time, because that is drug dealing, isn't it, my friend? Absolutely. Drug dealing. Ghost goes to Proctor. He tells him, I killed Tommy. Proctor's like, well, at least I'm going to be sleepy easier at night. He's like, he's my fucking best friend, Proctor. Yeah, so what? So what if he was your best friend, Ghost? I mean, let's be real. If Tommy went, it would be better for more or less everybody, especially Proctor. I mean, Ghost is the one that killed him. Mentally, then gets served his papers that his wife wants custody of the kid, damn it. And essentially the crew, Tommy's crew, now get their drugs. And he says to them, right, you know what? Everyone has to pretend that I'm dead, essentially. Bit of beef, spoils it between them, but nothing major. It's kind of just cookie car shit. Jerry and the NYPD woman, they confront Tasha, and she's like, I met with John Silver. Big Terry Silver, damn it. It was alright though. He was alive when I last seen him. So what's going to happen here? Saxon goes to Paz and he's like, Angela's benefits were stopped, so you might not be able to get them. She's obviously not impressed about that in the slightest. Paz got a lot of screen time this episode. We get to see the first meeting of Tasha and Ghost. They're trying to finalise their divorce here. They're trying to begin it. Of course, trying to do it without a court of law, but money is a big issue. How's this going to go down? It's funny though, because Ghost wants her to accompany him to the big meeting later on. The Queen's Child Project. That gets hyped up something fucking chronic, doesn't it, by the way? Honestly. A bit less screen time needs to be focused on that. But Proctor's ex-wife, or, the mother of his child, visits Saxon. He wants her to wear a wire. Does your daughter like unicorns? And he's going to try and hang it on her bag. Tell you what, there could be a lot of crucial information that gets revealed on that. Tasha then pulls up at the door of Keisha and Tommy's house. And he's like, yeah, he's still alive, Tasha. And then Keisha shuts the door. Damn. And Keisha's like, you stay away from Tasha, Tommy. Tommy's like, I will. And obviously he's not too happy about that. But then see Ghost goes to visit Tariq. Tells him that Uncle Tommy is dead. And Tariq takes it like that. And then he phones Tommy. Well, he knew Tommy wasn't dead. Aye. Because he's the one that fucking... Well, I guess he thought he could have been dead because a bit of time had passed since he spoke to Tommy earlier that day. But... Anyway, yeah, Ghost and Tariq, their relationship's dodgy, man. I can see Tariq killing Ghost. That's what I think might go down this season, to be honest. Ghost is fucking losing control here. Ever since he grew the beard, he's absolutely lost control. And Tommy and Tariq can have a phone call, and essentially what this is, Tariq's like, you can kill my dad, essentially, but I want you to, give me a heads up about it. So, yeah. Tate then questions Ghost. Is like, did you kill Angela Valdez? Holy shit. Big Tate, man. Guy's got bigger balls than what he thinks. Tommy trying to buy a new car. He's talking to Tasha about Ghost. Pretty funny line. He tries to roll up a blunt. But guess what? You're buying a new car, son. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to play the game. Paz then gets a hold of Angela's burner phone. She texts the number, thinking it's Ghost, but it's actually Tasha. And that's the way they're going to pay for the wedding, isn't it? Then we get the whole court case around Proctor's daughter. This was a pretty uncomfortable scene because she's like, the kid's crying because you've just got the two kids, or the two adults, the mother and the father, Proctor and his ex-wife, saying all these things, trying to get the daughter to join. Oh, do you want to keep the arrangement right now, which is Proctor gets all custody? Or do you want to see your mummy a few times a week? And eventually, but then Mike Proctor jobs out and he's like, it's alright, you can stay with your mum a few times a week. Like, just completely and utterly, you know, yeah. Like, she's crying. Like, was this not more of a case for Proctor to go, here, look, you can see how clearly upset she's making her, but we just fucking stick to the original plan? Honestly, man, sad, but that's just the reality. That's just the reality of these custody cases being Joe Proctor's kid. It's just a million kids out there took up by the miscarriage adjustment, man. That's it. I'll hit you with the 3-second turn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause I walk alone through this pit of danger. Then we get the Queen's Child Project speech. Tate's talking. Then this like big guy from Jamaica Queens is like, Ghost ain't nothing but a fucking gangster. He was a corner boy then, he's a corner boy now, apart from the fact he's able to deal in these fucking clubs. Then like Ghost grabs the mic, which Tate told him not to do, and he's like, yeah, we've spent 18 hours on this speech. And Tate kind of scolds him about this. Tate then gives this guy a job later in the episode. He's like, yeah, I want you to look into James St. Patrick, and I'll pay you that, obviously, with your former record. That's why you're struggling to get jobs, isn't it? That's why you're struggling to get jobs, damn it. Tommy then gets kidnapped. Peter tells him how things are going to go. You're going to give me money for my security team. And if you don't keep delivering with your shipment, or your product, your money, blah, 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 then I'll let Ghost kill you, sort of deal. So how the hell's that going to go down? Keisha ain't happy that Tommy went to Tasha and he got the advice to get her a bag. I mean, I don't really care for Lakeisha, to be honest. I mean, she's alright. I mean, she's pretty hot, but I think she is going to die. I can't see her and her son being dragged into this spin-off with Tommy, so I'm going to assume she dies. What else happened in this episode? Just to wrap things up here. I mean, you've got Tyreek meeting this girl who's kind of like reminds me of a young Tasha, where she's dirty but she's trying to be good, and then he's like, yeah, well, fuck it, how about we make some real money, man? How's that going to go down? Then we get this scene here, the final scene, the funeral scene. Really well done. Ghost shows up, Sax can't believe it, and then Ghost cannot believe this one even more. He spots Tommy out the corner of his eye, and he's like, holy shit. Sax then notices it as well, and he tells like Jerry and co, and they're like, holy shit, what is Tommy Egan doing here? Ghost asks Tasha, did you know Tommy was still alive? And she's like, yeah. But like Ghost is obviously though, because he thought he was fucking dead, so the reaction is definitely warranted here. So how's this going to play out with the next couple of episodes? We'll have to wait and see. Tasha moves into her new apartment. I mean, it looks alright. Like, I mean, we're supposed to feel fucking sorry for her. Come on. Still a decent apartment in NYC. Like, what is going on? Then the episode ends with Dre finding out that Angela's been killed. I tell you what, damn, he thinks the Jimenez cartel come from. He's rocking a new hairstyle. Looks quite cool, the dreadlocks. But I forgot about Dre. And episode 3 is actually called Forgot About Dre, but he appeared at the end of episode 2. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go, guys. But Dre's dying this season. He's dying at the hands of Tommy. Honestly. Dre is fucking his plot armor the past couple of seasons, man. Some of the stuff he survived. Yeah, he's not going to survive much more. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for episode 2. I will give this episode a 7 out of 10.